guys, what's up, happy Halloween. We're doing a protection spell today, so let me just use some incense here, get some any negative vibes, just get them away. So happy Halloween to everybody, and Day of the Dead, All Souls Day, All Saints Day, whatever you call it in your part of the world, it's all the same. It's a really special time. The veil is very thin between us and the spirit realm. So I thought it's an ideal time to show you how to do a very, very simple and effective protection spell with stuff that you will have at home in your cupboard already. So you will need a plate, a white one ideally, a white candle. You can use a black one. Black is very protective as well, but I tend to use white for protection work and black if I'm doing other kind of negative work, but protection I tend to use white. You'll need a lemon, or you can use vinegar if you don't have lemon, or you can even use protection oil if you make your own protection oil. You can get this up in the Spiritual Parlour store if you check the links below, but if not, lemon or vinegar is good. You'll need the herbs which you probably have in your cupboard at home. You'll need some salt, sea salt preferably. If you don't, normal table salt is fine. Some oregano, or oregano, depending where you're from, how you pronounce it, oregano. And you'll also need some basil. You'll need something sharp, like a nail or a pin, to carve your candle. You'll also need some pepper as well. And that's basically it, what you'll need. And if you do have like a mortar and pestle or something that you can crush your herbs with, that's cool. If you don't, then don't worry. We can work with what we've got. So those are the basics. So the first thing you're going to do with your white candle is you're going to need to bless and cleanse this. I always bless and cleanse any candle that I work with. You can do that a number of ways. You can use some holy water, and you can just wipe it down with some cotton wool. If you don't know how to make holy water, it simply is any kind of natural water, rainwater, stream water, or water from your kettle that you've boiled and left to cool down. Add some basil to it and pray it over your water, and that is it. You have a basic holy water. It's good to use basil, or they say use basil, because basil is sometimes referred to as holy basil because it is quite a holy and protective herb. So that's how you can make that. Or you can use Florida water as well if you have it. So you will wipe down your candle, which I've already done, with some blessed water or some Florida water. Or if you don't have any of those, you just take yourself a bit of incense and pass your candle through your incense like that. And you can say any words that you would like to bless and cleanse your candle. So you could say this candle is blessed and cleansed, removed of any negative energies. So once that's done, you're going to then carve your intention into your candle. Now, a lot of people carve this way because we write, from left to right, don't we? So a lot of people start here and go up here. But if you think about it, when your candle burns from the top to the bottom. So rather than going from the bottom to the top, you should really, if you can, write from the top to the bottom. And how you could do this is by writing backwards. So on your protection candle, you can put your name, your family name, your home, your business, or you can just write the word protection, however you want protection. So say I was to write my name on here, rather than write K-A-E from the bottom, I'd write K-A-E from the top, but backwards. So if I quickly do it for you, I'd write my K backwards, I'd write my A backwards, and I'd write my E backwards as well. Yeah, so when it burns, it will burn down properly. Yeah, so it will go K-A-E the right way when it burns down that way. So if I put my name, I could just write here protection. So I'd write P-R-O-T-E. Oops, the other way around. Do it backwards. E. I can't spell today. P-R-O-T-E-C-T-I-O. Then N. So I'd write that backwards from the top to the bottom, so that when it burns, it's burning the message down the correct way. Now I know this can be difficult for some people, especially if you're a beginner. So there is absolutely nothing wrong if you write it the way that we would normally write. If you write your message from the bottom to the top, there's absolutely nothing wrong. So on your candle, you basically carve in your intention. You could write your name, your home, your business, your kid's name, your partner's name, whatever it is that you want to protect, or you can simply just write the word protection. Now, tip here, if you ever write your name or people's names, you write the intention for those people across their names. So say for example, I've written my name here, I could just write across it, protection, like this, yeah? It's not too hard. And I just write that the right way, because that is what I want for me. I want protection. So once you've carved your candle, then you can either get your protection oil if you use it, or you can get your lemon, and you will need to then anoint your candle, okay? So say for example, if I'm using lemon, I could just rub my lemon along it. And lemon is very, very good, because lemon is like, you could say a very, very protective scent. It sends things away. It protects. It also sours people as well, and sours situations, person, places and things. So if you are doing any kind of hexing or jinxing or hot-footing, or doing that kind of work towards people, then lemon is brilliant. So you do that to your lemon. You'd anoint your lemon. And then with your herbs, if you've got like a flat surface, like a chopping board, if you go ahead and put a pinch of all your herbs on here, like this, so they're all together, nice and simple like that. Then I always tend to bless my herbs as well. So these herbs are blessed and cleansed, removed of any negative energies. So you bless it in whatever way you want. And you can crush up your herbs. If you don't have anything to crush it with, that's absolutely fine. Just place them all together and mix them together. So you crush up your herbs. Make sure that your candle is well anointed as well with everything that you want to put on it, because this is basically going to help you to stick on your herbs. And then all you do is just roll your candle into your herbs, yeah? You just roll your candle into your herbs. So your candle is then set with all your protective herbs. Now, next, so your candle is prepped and ready. What we do, it's always advisable to kind of melt the bottom of your candle if it's not completely flat on the bottom, so it will stand up in your plate, like that. And then you take a pinch of each of your herbs. Oops, mine wasn't very, very well stuck to the bottom. Let me get that a bit more melted. There we go. Oop. Hold it for a bit longer. That should be it. So you take a pinch of each of your herbs, like your salt, and you just place that around your plate, setting the intention as you put your herbs down. So this salt will cleanse, protect, and bless me and anybody on this candle. This oregano will send away any unwanted and negative people. This basil will protect myself, my family, whoever it is. Oh, I forgot to put my pepper on, didn't I? Take your pepper as well. This pepper will form a barrier and offer protection. Now, because my pepper was still in my container, this is just a demonstration, I forgot to put my pepper down here. But if that ever happens, and add it into the mix, if that ever happens, you can just put a little bit onto the candle this way, like that. But you've got it around your actual candle on the plate. Okay, so that is your basic candle prepped. And I should also really say at this point as well why I've selected the herbs that I have. Well, salt is a great cleanser, okay? This will send away any negative energy, so it's a great cleanser. I use it with any kind of protective work or cleansing work or road opening work. Pepper, just the same. It will hot foot things away. It will send away negative energy. Very, very protective. Basil is a great protector, hence why we put it in holy water, and it's quite a well, how can I put it? It's got a good reputation for offering protection and being quite holy and being quite pure. Oregano, again, it sends away on unwanted people. So it's good if you're ever doing any like, I'm going to sneeze, what I thought I was because of the pepper. If you're doing any kind of like court case work or you're doing any kind of justice work where you want to send people away, that is a good herb to use on your candle. Okay, so next you're going to get yourself a plain piece of paper, or you can even use a brown paper bag if you want to work very, very traditionally. But to keep this simple, so that everything is accessible for everybody at home, a plain piece of paper is fine with a pen. And you want to write your intention on your paper. So you could say, I'm just going to write protection. Protection from X, whatever it is, whatever you want protection from, and negative energy. Yeah, so you write your intention on your paper. Then, when you take this paper, you're going to fold it away from you. Do not fold it towards you because you want to send it away. Fold it away from you. Turn it around, anti-clockwise, fold it away from you again. Now, you can sit that underneath your plate. Then, you'll grab your lighter. Have I got one here to hand? Yeah, you can grab your lighter, and then you can just light your candle. And that's it. And that is a basic protection candle with very, very basic herbs that everybody has at home, that everybody can do. Now, you can do this ideally in a waning moon, like now, when you want to send things away. But if you ever feel like you need protection, I say do it whenever you feel like you need it, regardless of whether it's a new moon, a full moon, whatever moon you ever need protection. Don't be afraid to go and get it, okay, with a ritual. But clearly this is the best moon suited to this kind of work because you're sending away negative energy, you're sending away negative people, negative things. So a waning moon is best. So you would burn that down through that 7-day period, and never leave your candle alone, never leave it unattended, never go to sleep with it on. If you ever leave the room or you leave the house, do not leave it on, just switch it off, just blow it out. So allow the candle to burn down, and once your candle has burnt down over that period of time that it needs to burn down, with your petition, you can then take this and literally burn it, okay? So just take it, use a lighter, burn it, poof, it's gone. With the candle wax and disposal of this, don't put this in your bin in your house, okay? Because you're trying to protect yourself. You want to send away this negative energy. You put it all in a black bag or a plastic bag and you chuck it in a bin that is away from your home. If you have a bin that is at a crossroads, so two roads that meet like this, if there is a bin on a road like that, that's an ideal bin to put it in, because a crossroads is a very spiritual place. If you have one road going across this way and one road going that way, like a T-junction, if there's any bins there, put it there. Because, you know, spirits and ancestors will dwell there. Just put it there and say a little prayer there as you dump it in the bin. You can even put the candle wax in a jar, fill the jar with some lemon or with some vinegar, secure the top, go to a river or running water and sail it away if you want to. But to keep it very basic, just burn it down, put it in a bag, dump it in a bin, do not keep it in your home, and burn your petition as well in a heat-proof dish, and it's gone. And that is a very simple protection ritual. So again, just to remind you why I chose the herbs that I did, lemon is a great cleanser, protector. It's good for souring situations, people, places and things. Pepper is excellent at sending away things and for protection. Oregano or oregano, depending on where you're from, how you pronounce it, is good for sending away unwanted people. So it's good for like court case work or when you're trying to get justice. Basil is a protective herb. Salt is a cleanser, and salt is a protective herb as well. And I've picked those 4 herbs. So there's a lot more that you can use. And if I do protection candles, sometimes I load up my candles with a lot more stuff. But they are 4 herbs that everybody will have or everybody can get hold of. Basil, salt, pepper, and oregano. Just go to your supermarket and it will be on the shelf somewhere, and a lemon. In terms of the blessing and everything, if you do not have, as I showed you, the Florida water, or you do not have Holy water, you can make it. Water with a bit of basil, pray over it, bless it yourself, and or you can just pass everything through incense, okay? And everybody should be able to get hold of a white piece of paper and a black pen. So that was a really quick short video here, guys. I didn't want to spend too long. So that is a quick protection spell. So, you know, if you feel like you ever need any protection, there you go. There's a little bit of witchcraft for you. Please like the video on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a comment. Let me know how you do your protection spells. Are you going to do this? Did it work? What happened? And I will see you in the next video. If you check, I'll link a video below as well about how you can use Ancestor money when you're doing spell work as well, and how that can help. So check the links below, or it might be up here somewhere in the corner, or over here somewhere in the corner. I'll link it to this video. So I will see you in the next one. Take care.